So another component that you need to win big in the music business is having great music videos, having great video content. So I brought my friend, Director X, who knows a thing or two about great video content, creating fantastic music videos with the likes of Future, Drake, T.I., Rihanna, Justin Bieber, Rosalita, right?
Yeah, Nelly, Sean Paul, Usher,
there's too many to name.
Redman, EPMD. I raised a generation or two.
Raised a generation or two, so he knows about great video and how to have an impacting video that helps artists elevate their careers to win big in the music business. So, X, to people that want to start as a music director and get to your status, or work with the names like that you just said, what does somebody have to do to start in their process to getting as a videographer or a director? This is what I want to do. What are the first steps I need to do?
You got to shoot. You got to go and get your friends, either friends that do music or a friend that does poetry, whatever. Get your friends,
right,
and tell them you want to shoot something for them,
right,
and you go and shoot something,
right,
put it together, do the best you could possibly do for your friends,
right,
right. Then you get that thing that you shot and you show everybody,
right,
everybody.
What if it's not that great?
And then you shoot it again until you make it. You keep shooting and shooting and shooting and showing people and showing people and showing people.
Right.
And hopefully one person one day will be like, hey, this is pretty good. You should, or you know what I mean? You just keep showing people. Even if no one bites.
Right.
You're running around your city showing everybody who has 3 minutes to look at your stuff.
Right.
You eventually begin to get the word out. Even if, like I said, it's not always, hey, this is amazing. I'm going to take you under my wing, and you're good. Like it'll be amazing. It'll be great if that happened, but it ain't always going to happen. But you're showing people. Then people go, oh, that's the guy who's over. That's the guy who's, or that's the girl who's over.
You become known as
you
the dude who
become
shoots
known.
videos.
You got to go out there and show people. You got to shoot something and show people. Then shoot something else and show. You just got to keep showing people, shooting and showing, shooting and showing.
So
that's
it's just
the
like
game.
putting out content. The dirt pile strategy. You keep putting out dirt, someone's going to trip over it eventually, right?
But, exactly. But the key is, as a director, it's nice if you get a social media following. It's nice if people see you on social media, and you should go do that. But the people who hire you are not, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got some followers on Instagram. That's great.
Right.
It's nice.
Yeah.
But of the 100,000+ people that follow me, how many of them actually are record executives that hire or artists who, you feel what I'm saying?
Right. They're fans of your work.
They're people who like it. I mean, social media is fun. It does its own thing. But as a director, you need to be showing the people who are in the game.
Right, cutting the checks.
Cutting the checks, the artists, the managers, the friends, the choreographer. You got to be, just again, you show everybody. It doesn't matter. But in that showing of everybody, you're going to end up showing, you know, some people that are in the game. They begin to know. They notice your talent. It's the hustle.
So to your point, I got to, first of all, how do I start? What's the best camera as a young person that really doesn't have that much money? I know I want to do it. I have a vision. I have the passion.
Get your phone.
Grab
you got a phone now.
Start with your phone.
Start with your. It doesn't. Real talent will shine through.
Right.
Right. Where are you putting the lens? Where are you doing? What's the concept? What are you doing with the edit? Those kinds of things, especially, you know, people that are really in the game. Oh, okay, I see what you're. Oh, you're good. All right. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That is the zone to take it in. But again, so start. The beauty of it is that you don't need anything. When I was coming up, you couldn't even edit. You needed professional equipment to edit. You needed you just couldn't do what you were capable of doing right now.
All on your phone now.
Literally all on your phone.
Right.
It was impossible when I was a teenager to shoot something and make the lips move to the song.
Right.
We just did not have that equipment.
Right.
We did not have access. You needed professional equipment to do those kinds of things. You can do that on your laptop now.
Right. So I'm a young guy, and I will go up to a local rapper, and I'm a wannabe director, and I got my phone. Hey man, let me shoot your video with my phone. How many people are gonna say, hell yeah, pull out your phone, let's shoot
That's where you start
legit
with.
video.
You start with your team, right? And then you just go from there. If you can get a better camera, that's terrific.
Right.
But you got to use you know what I mean?
What would be the standard kind of first step really getting into this camera for?
I don't know, because now I've been shooting music videos since the 2000s, since like the late 90s. When you know what I mean? Like my big video was in 99, Redman, I'll Be That.
Yeah.
I needed someone, you had to go out and convince someone, forget just like, do you have a half decent camera?
Right.
I had to convince you to give me tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
So then hire a crew with film, and so when I'm shooting, I'm renting my camera from a camera house. The lenses all cost $30,000 each. Like I'm in another zone with it.
Right.
So I'm not on it. about what camera and which Sony and the DS. I don't know none of that.
Right.
Does it look good?
Right.
Y'all don't know. I mean, y'all the young motherfuckers. Y'all tell me. You know what I'm saying? But so again, that's not. It's the hustle.
Right.
Shoot with what you can get, the best quality you can possibly get.
Right.
If that's your phone or that's some Sony, whatever it is, go get it and go shoot something and go show people. You know what I mean? And then you just keep working your way from there, whichever way whichever way you can.
So the point is just keep creating content.
Keep creating
whatever
content.
it is, content that's relevant to what you want to ultimately do.
And really push the limits. Artistically, you need to push the limits. You need to be going for how can I make something that's going to mean something to someone, as opposed to just I'm following someone with a camera.
Right.
Okay. Is there a concept? Is there an idea? Is there, what is it about?
Right. Does it have depth and substance?
Yeah, so Hype Williams was my mentor.
Right.
And I remember one time he told me, your video has to be about something. And I was like, what is it? So they have to have a storyline? No, your videos have stories. What does that mean? I didn't get what that meant. Now I understand being about something. It could be about the shoes. The whole video is about it could be about the lighting. It could be about the camera angle. It could be about the sets. It could
Hotline Bling, what was that about?
It was about mood and sets and light.
Right.
So the way those lights changed. You call me, and then it changed. And we would change. It was about that. Right. And then setting a world and a stage for him to perform in.
Right.
Okay. And that's another bit with directing that really people don't speak to you about. You need to begin to think about how do you motivate performance? How can you get somebody to be a better performer when they're with you? Right? Mm-hmm. Like, so right now, I want you to visualize a lion in the jungle. Start thinking about that. You see it?
Yep.
Now step into it so you're in the body of that lion.
Okay.
Feel the muscles?
Yeah.
Now see a zebra.
Yeah.
Chase it down.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Right.
Eat it.
Right.
What do you feel?
I feel aggression.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So what could you say to an artist?
Right.
What can you do to put them in a mindset that if it's an aggressive song, what if they did that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like what can you do? You need to create your own little. So I call it a bag of tricks. I have a bag of tricks that I have when I'm dealing with artists or actors or whatever that can put them in a mind state, right? So if they're doing, if say it's a guy singing a very primal song, I'm gonna steal your girl.
Yeah.
Okay, well, stealing your girl is one thing, but that's a primal thought. You know, animals will fight and take the girl.
Yep.
All right, then I'll tell them to maybe do that.
Yeah.
Think about being a lion in the jungle, eating an animal. You got this primal, aggressive. Now sing the song about taking your girl.
Right.
Now you have this manly. I was thinking about a lion in the jungle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do? So as a director, you need to really understand all the departments.
Right.
Spend some time and read about makeup, talk to makeup artists, think about hair, talk to hair, you know what I mean? It's not just hiring people. What can you do to have a conversation with them? What can you do to motivate performance? What about the lighting? You have to be able to speak the language of all the departments to push them to do more, to push them to do better.
Right. So what about dealing with difficult artists, difficult talent? As a director, you have a vision. They hired you to do that vision. You're on board to shoot the video. You're like, all right, I need you to do this. Now they're like, I don't really want to do that. As a director, how do you persuade them to do what you know is going to be best for the vision?
You don't. It's theirs. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you go with the flow and let it evolve. So it's not a matter of like, okay, do what I say, or forget what so somewhere in between what they want to do and what you want to do, you're going to find this place and it will be better.
Right.
You have to trust in the collaboration of it all.
Right.
So when you get that kind of pushback, you move with it. So you're not telling people no. As well, there's an element of that also, if you hired someone to do something with you, and they had an idea that you didn't want to do, and then you're arguing about what they want to do and what you want to do, and when the job's all said and done, you want to work with them again?
No. They were difficult to work with.
For your shit that you're paying money for that you don't want to do, as
Right.
opposed to, hey, I want you to do this. I don't know if I'm feeling that. Okay. Well, what if we did this and we took what you want to do, and now you're making something together?
Right. So be flexible.
Be flexible. Work. This is their shit.
Right.
Right. And like I said, in that you're gonna find the better thing. My best experiences have been with clients that are able to say, I don't like that, and then, and I'm like, damn, this was great. All right, let me take another look. Got another thing.
Right.
Yeah, better, but I still don't like it.
Right.
I love this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then you make a bond because you're creative partners.
So don't get emotional if they don't like it. Instead, go back to the drawing board until you get something great that they like.
Yeah, you're not disregarding, even if it is something that they say, I don't want to do any of that, then put that in your pocket for someone, the right partner is there.
Right.
So you put that in your back pocket. You'll find the right one. Say they like a little bit of it. You find your thing. You're working together. You're supposed to be doing this because, again, at the end of the day, it's theirs.
I like that. No idea is a wasted idea. Just save it for somebody else.
Save it for
if
something
this person
else.
doesn't want it.
Yeah, let it build into something and work with them. It's theirs. What a lot of directors, early in your career, they think it's theirs. It's my video. No. You're a big part of it. But it's like someone came and designed your kitchen, and then thinks they get to eat there, whatever.
It's my kitchen, bro. I paid you to make it look good.
I designed it. Like, what are we eating tonight? Like, whoa.
Right. So a lot of times videographers trying to work with artists. The artist is like, man, I ain't really got a budget, bro. Like, but I'll put you on, or I'll get you more work.
Yeah.
I'm sure at the beginning stages of your career, there was a lot of free stuff you had to do.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you don't got nothing, this is something.
Right.
Go do it.
Right.
What are you gonna? Once you start getting to a point where you begin to feel like, all right, I deserve to get paid, or I got it, then you make those next steps.
Well, when do you know? Like, how many videos in, or when do you determine, like, man, I need to start getting paid, and here's my value? How do you assign a value to your work?
I mean, you got to feel it out. You got to feel it out and make that decision.
Yeah.
Again, it was different for me because when I came in, you just couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you had to convince someone to give you tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know what I mean?
Now everyone can do it with an iPhone.
You can do it with an iPhone, but that doesn't. Still, creativity matters. We are actually more so now,
right?
Because you make, in the day of television, you spent the money, it looked good.
Yeah.
Even if the concept wasn't great, you shot it on film. You had the professional camera. And then it was going to go on TV.
Right.
So our audience was watching everything. They had to at least see what you did.
Right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they don't feel to go Google or search it on YouTube, there's no have to. There's no way that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't just put it in front of people the same way that you used to put it in front of people.
Right.
Now you got to do something that hopefully someone will say, hey, have
Pops
you seen
up,
it? Hey, this is funny, or I saw it, or I liked it, or the video. You got to put the effort in. Regardless, you have to put the effort in to give a creative element to a music video that in some way, because I personally feel that the audience knows when you worked hard.
Right.
They know when you put the effort in.
Right.
Like going to see a show. Right? Fine, they don't have a set, they can't afford any of that shit. It's just them and the mic.
Right.
But you can tell when they put you go, this guy's working.
Yeah, the choreography, the lighting, or the timing of their movement to that song.
They're working for it.
Right.
They have not taken it for granted that they're on a stage in front of people. They have come to entertain.
Right.
And that same energy is in your visuals. We go, okay, these guys put some work in. Look at all the, even if it's just you and a camera and you and your buddy shoot for a week, or whatever it is you do, you have to put the work in. You performing in front of the camera with a car and maybe a girl or whatever, if that's it, no.
Well, that leads me to what I was going to ask next, because I feel that maybe this might be part of the answer. What do you think some of the biggest mistakes young directors or new directors make when trying to make videos that stand out from everybody else's?
I don't know for the new generation what the big mistakes would be. I just know what you need to strive for. And like I said, it's a creative, it's a concept, that's about something. What is this about?
Right.
Right? And it could be about anything. It could be about the look. It could be about the sets. It could be about the storyline. It could be about a mood. You need to get deep. You need to go all the way in and get into your nerdy artistic shit.
Right.
Right? And start from that place. You're making it about something.
Right. So basically what X is saying is keep creating content, be flexible, network, and
get on your nerdy filmmaking shit, man. Make this about something. Go
and be great. Don't be just okay. Don't think because you're doing what somebody else is doing that's great. Maybe great for them, but strive for your own greatness.
Yeah.
Do you concur?
Of course.
And that is if you're trying to be a video director and you're trying to create video and music content via video, those are some of the big tips that you need to learn from Director X from. In our next video, we're going to help artists understand how they can select the right director and work on and how important video content is. Get familiar.